Hello, Mr. Amari again. I hope everyone's doing well. I just wanted to take a few minutes to go over something really quickly for our new story this week, A Visit of Charity. A lot of what we're going to be looking at this week dealing with this story is going to deal with author's choice, specifically word choice, how an author chooses specific words to both get a certain point or feeling across from within the text, how a character feels or how the author themselves might feel about something, but also to make you feel a certain way as the reader. Mood versus tone, the mood being what you feel and the tone being what the author wants to get across as far as the feeling of themselves or the character in the story. So if we take a look right here at the second paragraph, right where we start out, we'll notice that there are already some few choice words that lets us know how the main character in the story feels about the situation they're in. If we look at that first line, I'm a campfire girl. I have to pay a visit to some old lady. The choice words here are have to and some old lady. Now, the author could have picked any words here. They could have said, I'm here to pay a visit to somebody. I'm here to pay a visit to someone I know. I'm here to visit a lady. I'm here to visit a resident. No, they're specifically saying, I have to pay a visit to some old lady. Both of these word choices give us the impression that the character is not happy about this, that there is negative feelings within this character. And specifically choosing to have the words have to and some old lady instead of giving a more positive or more neutral spin on what's happening lets us know right off the bat this character is not happy about being here. We can see that even as we continue on through this paragraph. We can see that right at the end, Marion, the little girl, did not tell her that this visit would give her a minimum of only 3 points in her score. So now we know why the girl is here. If she does not want to be there, why is she there? Well, she has to be there to get points for her scores for the Campfire Girl organization she's part of. And it's a minimum of only. So these 3 points are almost not worth it for her. Now, the author doesn't tell us this. The author doesn't say these points are almost worthless for her, or that she wishes she was getting more, or that she's unhappy with being here. But by picking specific words, letting us know it's a minimum of only 3 points to her score, that she has to pay a visit to some old lady, lets us know with very little explanation that this character is unhappy and they're in a situation where they don't really want to be in. And so we can see how the author picking specific words and specific phrases helps us as a reader understand a situation much quicker than if they had to go through a complete explanation. Also makes it a much more natural sounding read. It actually sounds like something happening to somebody as opposed to someone explaining how something's happening. Let's take one more look at another choice here that lets us know exactly how this little girl Marion feels. If we take a look at the fourth paragraph, she says specifically, no, but that is, any of them will do. Again, she's not looking to be here to be helpful to anyone in particular. She's not looking to do anything specific that's going to be good or useful. She just wants to come to get this over with. Any of them will do, she says. Instead of saying, oh, is there someone who's lonely? Instead of saying, oh, is there someone who needs to have a visitor? Is there someone who would enjoy a visitor? She doesn't seem to care about any of that. All she cares about is that she has to get her visit in to get her minimum of 3 points with any old lady, as she puts. So as you read, as we go through the rest of this story, I want you to look through and I want you to take note of any words that you can point to where you can say, okay, this is letting me know how the character feels, or this word is giving me a specific feeling about what's going on in a situation. And think to yourself, why did the author pick those words? Why did the author decide among all the words they could have used to use those specific words or phrases in those situations? The more you pay attention and look for these things, the more you'll notice that yes, the author is very, very specifically picking certain words and phrases to get a certain feel across for you as the reader, and to let you know how the characters in a story are reacting and feeling internally without them having to say, I'm happy or I'm mad. It's one of the ways an author shows something instead of telling something we talked about a few weeks ago. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy reading the rest of the story. Make sure you read the entire story and then take a look at the Google form that's attached on our Google Classroom. You'll have a few different assignments for this reading for this week. We're going to start with some basic questions today, and then as the week goes on, we'll have more and more to write with, ending the week probably with a races written response as we normally do. Again, if you guys have any questions, you can always contact me or Ms. Fabrio through Google Classroom. You can also keep an eye on the Google Classroom for when we're doing our next Zoom meet. It should be soon, later in the week. Thank you, everyone, and I hope everyone's having a great day.